What's up, y'all? 76P10. Why you laughing, big dog? You got it now? Alright, let me go there. You read the title, right? What has happened is FMCSA is finding every way they can to eliminate drivers, i.e., the first thing that you guys heard about was the consortium. We old timers knew about the consortium way back. Guys were still doing things that they had no business doing in the industry, which was drugs, alcohol, and other. What ended up happening was they came out with the computer database. We knew what the computer database was going to do because basically they can record you, and basically if you're a drug user, i.e. abuser, they can go in there and see, like, okay, Johnny had an incident where he was driving and he was under the influence, or Johnny was under the influence of alcohol or weed or cocaine or methamphetamine. And we knew back then when they came out with the consortium that was a way to keep drivers clean. And we knew that they were going to start eliminate drivers in that consortium if you didn't follow policy according to the consortium. I haven't been, I haven't used anything. So mine is clean. I don't have to go in with fake piss and nothing. I use my own piss. So I'm a clean driver. I don't fuck around. Excuse the expression. It's not for kids anyway. But I don't mess around because I already know what the outcome is, because we always told you protect your CDL. I don't know how long this video is going to go, so I might have to make it a two-parter. But we knew when they came out with the computer, they were going to start using that database to record drivers that were doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing. Because when you first get hired by a company, they either do piss tests, follicle tests, whatever they're doing. You shouldn't have any worries if you're clean, okay? Because in this industry, you work in, remember this word, when you fill out the application, it says what? Safety sensitive function, because that opens the doors for lawsuits. Okay, you're getting it from an old school trucker, 35 plus years. Like I said, I stopped counting after 34. You're getting it from an old school trucker on that part. Basically, what that is you cannot be using any type of substance to function. Because should you get into an accident, I don't care if you use it at home, if you get in an accident, you open the company up for a major lawsuit, because they can say, well, he was under the influence of this, or he was under the influence of that. That's why there's two things that you need to understand in this business. And I always say it, a lot of guys don't know it, and I'll tell you because somebody told me. You get into an accident, if two things happen, if that vehicle gets towed away, they're gonna make you drop and you shutting down for 10 hours. If that person gets towed away but not the vehicle, you getting shut down for 10 hours, and they're gonna drop on you and make you take a drug test. If both things happen, what I just said a minute ago, they're gonna drop on you and they're gonna shut you down for 10 hours, and they're gonna do a level one on either of the three incidents. They're gonna do a level one on you in an accident like that, where somebody is towed away or the vehicle's towed away, or both. I had a owner, somebody that ran a major company, schooled me on that some time ago, and I never knew that. And then when them lawyers ask you questions, they already got the answers to the questions they're asking you. They've done their homework, believe it. So, in saying that, we knew the consortium was going to be someplace where they could return to and go, well, Bill over here failed a drug. So now you under stipulations that you have to do this and that and the other to maintain your CDL. If you're gonna do drugs, bro, just give up your license, man. I mean, you can follow their rules or whatever, but that's a wrap. You're talking about 300 something thousand drivers in there that are dirty. We've been telling you for years, man. Old head. See, I always told y'all, man, there's rules to this shit, but you never listen. You want to take it? Oh, well, old school. It's our turn now. Let us do our thing. And we've been trying to tell you for years and years and years and years. But they seem to be this clogged up. Can't hear shit, right? And I'm saying this with compassion, my brothers and sisters. I'm saying it with compassion to you. You need to be listening. And what I'm telling you is they not playing anymore. It's not like our day. They've gotten stricter about everything. And I'm gonna get to the weight thing here in a minute. That's why I say it might be twofold. But you guys seem to have your ears blocked. You guys don't want to come together and make this stuff stop. You want to work for chicken feed, especially owner operators running for $1,000. That's it because you never made that kind of money in your life. But you don't realize that you're not by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You think you doing something and you not because they look at the whole industry as a whole. Let me ask you a question. If a cop gets into an incident and he kills someone, does he get blamed or does the whole department get blamed? And as trucking, you're in a family. It's a whole thing. That's why we told you it's a lifestyle. If you as a driver are making this mistake, how many other drivers you think making that same mistake? That's why we ask y'all to come together. And you getting it from an old head. Like I said, this may be twofold because it's a long one, bruh. But we knew with that consortium, they were going to start critiquing you. They were going to start saying, hey, Bill tested dirty. He needs to do this, or he needs to do that, or he needs to do the other. And this is what it's come down to. Now they got you in the database. Now when a company says, hey, we want to hire you, are you on the consortium? And you say, yeah. They go right in that consortium. That's the first thing they do. They run your MVR, they run your background check, and they also run that consortium to see have you ever tested dirty. Their insurance, I don't care if they carry their own insurance. Their insurance, it costs them more money because you're a risk. Tickets, accidents, and testing dirty on a drug test, especially testing dirty on a drug test. That means you're a risk. That means they got to pay more money for you as a driver because what a lot of drivers don't understand, and I'm fixing to put it down to you real tough, it's a surety bond. You guys didn't know that. For every driver out there, they have to put a surety bond on you. Okay? And that surety bond is the price of that surety bond is based on your past transgressions. He was a drug user. Higher insurance. Higher surety bond. He's clean. Lower surety bond. Um, he had a couple of accidents or he had such a most of the time 3 years you can get away with. Some companies go 5, but most of the time it's right around 3 years and it kind of disappear. They can work with it. It won't be as high, but they have to put a surety bond on every driver they have. Get it? And if you're a high risk driver, think about it. So now part 2 of this. I don't know how long this video is gonna go, so just bear with me. If you need to catch the other video, catch it. But I don't care if you thumb up me or what. I'm just giving y'all the heads up. The weight. One of the reasons my medical is good for extended period of time right now. But remember I kept telling you guys that I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna lose the weight. How am I losing the weight? How did I drop down from a 48 to a 40? How did I lose 55 pounds in about so many days? I'm losing about 13 pounds every 6 days if I put my mind to it, which I have to now. I can't go back to eating like I used to because it makes me sick. You understand? What I did to my body was, and I get lightheaded if I eat too much or I overeat because I like food, but I can't do it anymore. My BP came down considerably. And the reason it came down because what? I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm sleeping excessively. Now I'm sleeping little. After about the fifth day, it kind of subsides. After about the sixth or seventh day, this is gonna get TMI now. After about the sixth or seventh day, your body has cleansed itself out of the colon. You don't go to number two no more. After that, maybe sporadically here and there weeks later. Fasting. You want me to say it again? Fasting. I didn't want to go get surgery to have my stomach stapled for somebody to say, you can only eat so much because you got a pouch and we took half your stomach for the rest of your life. Nothing against somebody that does that, but it's not for me. I don't want nobody cutting on me. So what did I do? I had to put it in my mind. Are you the person? Are you in control of yourself? Do you have self-discipline? Okay. If you have self-discipline, fasting. Our ancestors, and I don't care that people will say that's the bad way. You should never tell nobody you fasting. Okay, I'm telling you I'm fasting. Ramadan, they fast for 30 days. What does that tell you? Some people go on OMAD, one meal a day. They usually go without eating for anywhere from 14 and 8, or I wish I had the paper in front of me, but I'll bring it back at another time when I drop some more. But you got 20 and 4. You could do, because you don't need 3 meals a day. Black coffee, leave that damn creamer alone. Straight black coffee, bruh. Black coffee has what do they call it? Polyphenol, I believe it's called. Coffee is not bad for you. It's a diuretic. It will curb your appetite. Water, a lot of water, at least a gallon of water a day. Okay, that keeps you hydrated. But I found that when I was eating and I would get full on the eating I was doing, I was eating excessively. When I would eat so much, after fasting, like the first time I did it was like 3 days. Second time I did it was like 5. Third time I did it, it was like, oh man, you know what? I don't like this full feeling. And I started liking the feeling of being empty. Now, when I tried to go back and eat like I used to eat, it didn't work. It didn't work. And it actually puts weight back on you because you didn't change your eating habits. Some people say diet is changing your eating habits. If you're taking in 2,000 calories a day, they say, you'll be fine. No, don't take in 2,000 calories a day. A lot of people ain't going to tell you this. Don't take in 2,000 calories a day, bro. One meal a day, and that one meal shouldn't consist of eating french fries and hamburgers and all them empty calories. Breads on them Big Macs is carbs. Breads at Subway is carbs. Get you a power bowl, fresh vegetables, and pick a meat. You don't even need the vegetables, just lettuce and meat. But see, this is where a lot of us go wrong. We want to eat like there's no tomorrow. This is the European diet. If you look at everything you eating, it's breaded. The breads turn to carb. Carbs turn to sugar. Alcohol is carbs. Carbs turn to sugar. Bread is carbs. Breads, pasta, rice, all sugar. So what you have to do is, like me, I love my water now. But you can't yo-yo. You can't keep running back to the way you used to eat and then think you're gonna come back and fast. That it doesn't work like that. You'll get sick. So, and you'll start having acid reflux. And every time you open this, insulin spike, your sugar, bow, Eat 3 times a day, 3 times insulin's gonna spike. Every time insulin spiked, there's sugar. I used to go down the. I was 316 pounds. I used to go down the stairs, and I'd have to hold a handrail and go. But I noticed as the weight started coming down, because I used to watch everybody, all my neighbors just da 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 da, and skip down the stairs. I was wondering, well, what the hell is my problem? My joints were hurting and like that. I lost 50 pounds. My joints don't hurt no more. I lost 50 pounds. I can skip down them stairs without the handrail. Let that sink in. So the more you come down in the weight, the more you come down in the weight, the better you're going to feel. Like I was just watching the video. That driver said he been driving 35 years. He been driving as long as I have.